We should have faith. We should have faith. If we have this faith, and we will serve Guru and Vaishnava and Thakurs, and that is known as bhakti. Bhakti means in the person who have more bhakti, that person is respected by everyone. Bhakti means serving Guru, Hari and Vaishnava. That is known as Paravidya. And one Vidya, what I said, Jad Vidya, this material knowledge, mathematics, history, geographic, PhD, many knowledge you have attained. What does it mean? What you will get benefit? So you will get respect in this world. But for devotees, there are no more, not much glories. So for bhakti, we need to serve Guru, Hari and Vaishnava. What I am saying that there are two type of knowledge, Jad Vidya and second is Paravidya. What is the fruit of getting the knowledge? What is the fruit of getting knowledge? So we get love and affection towards Lord. We will get the bhakti in the lotus feet of Krishna. We have attained lots of knowledge, but we don't have bhakti towards Krishna. Then what is the benefit? No benefit. The Pandit, he said, who was driving the boat, he was 12-14-year boy. So the Pandit, the well-educated person asking, you have learned Bhugol, geography. So the well-educated person is asking to that poor boatman that have you learned do you have a knowledge about the geography? So he said no. I'm speaking Bengali. And then you are from Africa. He took birth in Africa and then came to Gujarat and then UK and now Kashinagar. Now the Kripas of Karuna now is waiting on the neem tree. Karela is bitter. Kariprof. Neem tree also bitter. Bitter and bitter become even more bitter. It's in Hindi, the creeper of Karela. और उसके ऊपर नीम पेड़ के ऊपर and that it went on the creeper of neem. Then it become even more bitter. Okay, listen carefully. What I said. Have you read geography? So the poor boy saying, no, I have never read geography because I am poor person. So I never went to school. So I'm just riding this boat, and from that I'm earning money and I'm taking care of my family. He have mother, father, and small brother, sister. So I'm taking care of my family and I'm earning money. And then well-educated person said that person said, okay, you have not read the geography. Have you read the history? I said, I told you that I never went to school. How possible I read history? So he said that if you have not read history and geography, then your 50% life is waste. Spoiled. Your 50%. Your 50% life is waste. If you have not read history, then more, 20% more. Now 50 plus 20 now becomes 70. Your 70% life is waste. And then he asked, have you read mathematics? He said no. The poor boy said no. Then even more, 10% your life waste. Then 80%, 80%. 50 plus 20 plus 10, 80%. Now your 80% life is waste. 80% you didn't read geography, history and mathematics. You don't know about these subjects. And the boy was silent. He didn't say anything. What should I do? I never went to school. What should I do? I have never been to school. How possible I can know about this subject? So he was riding the boat, and what happened? They went in the middle of the river, and at that time, storm. Then the storm came in. Storm. Big storm came. Big storm came. And then many waves start coming and the boat start moving, shaking. Then he said, that poor boy asked to that learned scholar, that well-educated person, you know how to swim? Do you know how to swim? I don't know how to swim. So I'm not able to do anything with the boat. Boat can anytime drawn in the river. So you have got lots of knowledge. So you told me that I have never went to the school, so my 80% life is spoiled. So you don't know how to swim. So your 100% life is waste. And after saying this, the boat was turned, and that Panditji, he went inside the water. That learned scholar, he went inside the water, and that poor boy, he came out. He swam and came out from the water, from the river. What does it mean? This material world is compared with the sea. If you want to cross this sea of the material world, then you have to take shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You have to completely surrender, fully surrender onto the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What you have to do? You have to take shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, fully surrender onto the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If you will not surrender onto the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then you will be not able to cross this ocean of material world. So that's why I'm saying, with the knowledge, intelligence, you cannot understand the Bhagavad Tattva. So again and again, if you will listen, you have listened Srimad Bhagavatam many times. It will happen. If you are not surrendered onto the lotus feet of Bhagavan and Bhakta, Lord and devotee, so what you will do? You have to completely surrender to the feet of your devotee of Lord. You have to completely surrender onto the lotus feet of pure devotee. So that's why in the scriptures it is mentioned. If you will completely surrender onto the lotus feet of Lord, then He will manifest Himself in your heart. He will surrender Himself into your heart. Many times Bhagavatam happened here. Many times we have listened Srimad Bhagavatam. Many Maharaj coming here, they are giving Harikatha here. But by listening it will not happen. What we have to do? We have to completely surrender onto the lotus feet of Guru and Vaishnava. So there is process of listening. What is the process of listening? Prahlad Maharaj, he said about Navda Bhakti, 9 names of Bhakti. Who knows? Raise your hand. Bengali mothers you say. What is the nine types of Bhakti? Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasya, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. These are nine types of Bhakti. What are they? Shravan, listening to Srimad Bhagavatam, Kirtan, Shravanam, Kirtan, Smaranam. What you will remember? Smaran. You have to remember Lord. Vishnu Smaranam. Pada Sevanam. Pada Sevanam means what? Where the Lord did pastimes, you have to do circumambulation, you have to do parikrama, you should serve Tulasi ji. That is known as Pada Sevanam. Lord, why Lord have given you the feet? For going to cinema or for doing the parikrama? You should come to the temple. You should do Tulasi parikrama. Ambrish Maharaj, see his life history. You should go pilgrimage, you should go Navadvip Dham, Vrindavan Dham. Are you going? Pada Seva, Archana. You should worship the Lord. You should do puja of Lord. With the 5 ingredients, you should worship the Lord. We have to worship the Lord with the 5 ingredients. The dhoop, incense, dhoop, deep, nevedya. All these five things you have to ghee, lamps, incense, and then दास्य दास्य सख्य आत्मनिवेदन. Dasya bhav, servitual mood towards Lord. If you don't have servitual mood towards Krishna, Lord, so we should have friendship mood with Krishna. That Krishna is like our family member. What Lord eats? We should get sattvic food to the Lord. So it's not like that we are eating fish and we will offer the fish to the Lord. No. Lord never eats meat, fish. Lord, what he eats? He only takes sattvic food. We should offer sattvic food. Vandanam. We should do stuti of the Lord. And next, Dasya Sakhya Bhav, Dasya Bhav, Sakhya Bhav. And then in the last, Atma Nivedanam. We should completely surrender onto the lotus feet of Lord. So, Lord, everything belongs to you. I completely surrender to you. Nothing belongs to me. Nothing is mine in this material world. My mother, father, brother, family member, it all belongs to you, my Lord. You have given me everything. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, what we have to give to Guru and Vaishnava, we have to give everything to the Guru and Vaishnava. You understand? Whatever you get, you have to offer everything to Guru and Vaishnava. Otherwise, you have to suffer sinful activities. You should not become Paneer Das. Have you heard about the Paneer Das? From Vaishnav Das, what he become? Paneer Das. That's why in the scriptures it is mentioned you have to offer everything in the lotus feet of Guru and Vaishnava. If you will not offer to the Lord and if you will eat, then it will be considered as sin. You have to offer everything to Lord. You have to offer everything to Guru and Lord. Guru and Bhagavan. You understand? So what we have to do? We have to offer everything in the lotus feet of Guru and Vaishnava and Lord. So if you got one penny, you have to offer everything in the lotus feet of Guru and Vaishnava. Then you use that money. If without offering we will use anything, that will be considered as sin. So what you have to do? First, offer means Atma Nivedan. Iti Punsi Pita Vishnu Lakshana. Only by listening it will not happen. After listening, what you have to do? We have to fully surrender onto the lotus feet of Guru, Vaishnava and Lord. And then when we will listen, that will be pure listening. You understand? You have to give everything to the Lord. If you will not give to the Lord, then it will not happen. This body doesn't belong to us. This body belongs to the Lord. Lord have given us this body. So we have to protect this body. Why we have to protect this body? For the service of the Lord. For what? For the service of the Lord. All these things are mentioned in the scripture. So that's why it is said, Iti Punsa Pita Vishnu Bhakti Shen Navilakshana. So we have to listen Harikatha. First we have to offer everything to the Lord. We should do Atma Nivedan. If you will completely surrender onto the lotus feet of Lord, then you will feel bliss everywhere. Then you will be happy everywhere. So the poor person, what they are doing, they are earning one penny, and they are giving for the service of the Lord. If we are not using the money for the service of the Lord, then you have to suffer. Nobody is giving you anything without any reason. If somebody is donating you, there are many material desires. You should realize this. You will not understand now. But when you will do bhajan, when you will grow in the spiritual path, then you will be able to understand. In reality, that's why Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, one day he was going to one place. His main servant was Bihari Lal. Main disciple was Bihari Lal. They went to one place. One person, he gave one rupee to Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj ji. Babaji Maharaj, he kept one rupee with him. And afterwards, when he start walking, 1 hour passed when he was walking, and then he said to the Bihari Lal so he said that person who gave me 1 rupees, let me take me back to that person. So Bihari Lal and Jagannath Das Babaji, they went back. They came back. They walked again 1 hour and they came back. So they gave back his 1 rupee. Babaji Maharaj said, your 1 rupee have so much heat, I cannot tolerate that heat. So if you will read the life history of Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, in 1 rupee there are so much material desires. That heat I cannot tolerate. So Babaji Maharaj, he gave back that 1 rupee to that person. So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying to Raghunath Das Goswami, Mahaprabhu is saying to Raghunath Das Goswami, and he is giving teachings to us. If you will eat the food from this material people, the materialistic person, then your heart will become dirty. So then you will be not able to do bhajan. In Ramayana, there is one beautiful context. What was the name of Andhaputra? Blind person. What was the name of blind person? क्या नाम था? सिंधु सिंधु श्रवण कुमार श्रवण कुमार श्रवण कुमार whose mother and father were blind. Shravan Kumar mother father were blind. He was taking his mother and father. He was holding on his shoulder. He was carrying on his shoulder. And he was going here and there, carrying his mother and father on his shoulder. He was taking his mother and father in different pilgrimage places. And what happened at one place? Shravan Kumar, he was feeling thirsty. So he put down that career and he left his mother father, and then he went to take the water, to drink the water, and then his heart was changed. His heart become impure, and he started abusing words to his mother father. He started using abusing words to his mother father. You become old, you are blind as per your karmas, and I am carrying you on my shoulder and taking you all the pilgrimage places. I will not take you anymore. I have not enjoyed in my life. I have not got married. I have not earned anything in my life. I have not done anything in my life. I am just carrying you on my shoulder and going all the pilgrimage places. So Shravan Kumar, he started abusing words to his parents. So the blind parents, they understand. Shravan Kumar, illusion how to remove. Why his mind is disturbed? How possible his mind is disturbed? Surely he have taken the water from some materialistic place. So Mahaprabhu is saying, if you will take the food from materialist person, your heart will become impure. So the blind person understand. He was serving so much to us, and he's taking us to many pilgrimage places. Suddenly, what happened to him? Why his mind is disturbed? Why he is abusing words to us? So they understood for surely from some village person, he have drank this water from some materialistic person or place. So that's why he using the abusing words. So blind mother and father said, okay, whatever you are saying, that is true. We have become old, now we are blind as per our karmas. So everybody is suffering as per their karma. Somebody is taking birth in the rich family, somebody is taking birth in the poor family. So it's because of their previous karmas. Somebody is foolish, somebody is intelligent. Why this happened? We are all the son and daughter of Krishna. So why there is discrimination? Because it's as per our karmas. Because in the previous birth, whatever karmas we have done, as per that karmas, we have taken birth in the rich family, or somebody is taking birth in the poor family. Some person become learned and scholar, and some person are foolish. One boy came. He is 26 years. His mother came to me with his boy, and she started crying. He is 26 years old boy, but his mind is not, his brain is not grown properly. He's not able to wear his own clothes. He's not able to eat properly. If you will not give him, he will not eat. See. मैंने देखा. Why this happened? Surely.
Uma pessoa é pobre ou rica, conforme vidas passadas.
Why the mother father is blind? Because of their previous karmas. Everything happened because of their previous karmas. So blind mother says it. Okay, whatever you're saying, that is truth. So we are blind because of previous karmas. Now you are young. You have not enjoying in your life. You are just taking us from one place to another. Let us help to cross this river, and then you can go. Help us to cross this river, and then there is one village, and then you can leave us at that village. Okay, we will beg there. We will ask for. We will collect alms there. We will beg and we will take care of ourselves. So the son said, okay, I will help you to cross this river, and then I will leave you. Then I will not take you anywhere else. So he crossed the river and he left his parents, blind parents, mother and father. Then again he was feeling thirsty, and then he went inside some village, and then he drank some water. And when he drank the water, then he was feeling the repetition in his head. Oh, fie on me, fie on me. The parents who have given me the birth, they have sacrificed so much for me, and to that parents I was abusing words. Why? Shravan Kumar, he came back and he held the feet of their parents and she started crying, please forgive me. I don't know what happened to me. I was using abusing words to you. I'm feeling very bad. Please forgive me. He held the feet of his parents and he started crying. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I don't know why my mind was become impure. Why my mind was disturbed. Why this happened? I don't understand. From childhood to till now, I'm carrying you on my shoulders and taking you to all the pilgrimage places. Now what happened to me, I don't understand. I drank the water from some village person and now something happened to me. So the parents said, to the Shravan Kumar, listen carefully, my son. The villagers at the other side of the river, they are bad person. They are sinner. They are materialistic. They are drinking the alcohol and the drugs. They are taking the drug. They are doing stupid nonsense, rascal. So that is Kali's place. And there you drink the water. You understand? Because of that, your heart was become impure. And when you cross the river and you reach here, and here all the people of the village are all the people are Vaishnava. They are religious person. When you drink the water from here, and then your heart is changed. Then now your heart become pure. So that's why in the scriptures it is mentioned. We should listen this carefully. You understand? If it's grahast, vanpras, sannyasi, brahmachari, if somebody will eat that materialistic person food, so what will happen? your heart will become impure. So that's why you have to completely surrender onto the lotus feet of Lord. You have to offer everything. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord is saying, if you will not offer me anything and you will take the food, then in every grain you will eat the sin. So that person will be considered as thief. So whatever you are taking, you should offer to the Lord. If it's grahastha, sannyasi, vanaprasthi or brahmachari. In the scriptures, same rules for everyone. This rule is for grahastha or brahmachari. No, this rule is for everyone. Grahastha, brahmachari, for everyone. So first you have to offer to the Lord and then you can take. At least in your mind you can offer through tulsi. And if you will take the food without offering, then you will eat only sin. This limca. Limca or other cold drinks they are offering to the Lord. This is not good. He was chastising to the brahmacharis. Sprite, Coca-Cola. So brahmacharis, in the foreign, you can get these things. So this is not good. You should not offer these things to the Lord. Srila Gurudev, Srila Narayan Goswami Maharaj, he never give permission for this thing. You understand? These things are artificial. Lord never accept these things. There is rules and regulation. If I will say truth, people will think that I am bad person. But I have to speak the truth. It's not right. This is not good. I should say the truth. If people will obey or not, that is other thing. But I have to speak the truth. This is mentioned in the scripture. Srila Gurudev was never give permission. I was always staying with my Gurudev. You understand? When some brahmachari in Mathura, when Gurudev saw, he was beating him, that person, chastising that purpose. This limca, sprite, this is not good thing. These are artificial things. You should not offer to the Lord. Gurudev used to chastise. You understand? You can, whatever Gurudev was saying, I was telling you the same thing. You should not take these things. Foreigner people are coming to me. What I will say to them? You should not take. They will say that we have seen that in the temple they are offering. They are taking in the temple thumbs up, Coca-Cola, Limca. Why you are saying no to us? They are offering in the temple. Why you are saying no to us? The person will come. Foreign devotees will come and ask me. So whatever Gurudev is given me the instruction, I'm telling you the same thing. Gurudev told us, you should not take these things. Otherwise, people will leave the temple and then they will go. Foreign devotees, they are looking what you are doing. They are looking at your offering. You're offering this limca. How many times you are coming to Mangalarti? So they are thinking that we also have to Mangal Aarti. If you will not come to Mangal Aarti, foreign devotees will say that brahmacharis are not coming to Mangal Aarti. That why you are saying us to come to Mangal Aarti? Why you are calling us to come to Mangal Aarti? They will say or no. That's why you have to follow and then preach to others. They have came in here. Why? From foreign. They have came from foreign here to see the practical, to get the bhakti. They are wearing the sari. If nobody will wear sari, if Indian will not wear the sari, so they will say me, Maharaj, you told us to wear sari, and in your country nobody is wearing the sari. So they will accept my instruction. No, they will not follow. So that's why there are rules and regulations. We have to follow the rules and regulations. You understand? That's why all the mothers and fathers, everybody should wear the dhoti and saris, and then you have to come temple. Then they will follow you. Otherwise, they will say why we should follow. First, they don't have these impressions, and if they will see nobody is wearing the sari and dhoti, so why we will follow? So they are wearing pants. Why we should wear the sari and dhotis? So that's why in the scriptures it is mentioned when you are coming temple, what you have to wear? Dhoti and sari. Where we went? We went to Anant Padmanabh. There are many strict rules and regulations. I have taken all the foreigners there. Everybody is wearing the sari. You understand? So you should all wear saris. You are watching the TV. People are not wearing the sari. No, this is not the right thing. So what is the benefit of preaching? I have bring the foreign devotees here, and what they will think. So in the scriptures it is mentioned we should follow the rules and regulation, because our Indian culture, it is known as Punya Bhumi, the full of pious activities. There are many glories of India. In Chaitanya Charitamrita it is mentioned a person who gets Sukriti from many births, then a person gets a birth in the India. Everybody is not getting the birth in India. We are very easily can take darshan of the temple. We can easily get association of devotee. In foreign, it is not possible. In foreign, it is not possible. In 10 days, once they are able to go to temple. We are here morning, afternoon, evening. We are able to take the darshan of the Lord. When we are wake up in the morning, we are able to listen the names of the Lord. But in the foreign, the person will be not able to listen about the Radha Govind, their holy names. So there is a mic. In the foreign, not possible to put the mic. So if there is little bit louder kirtan, police will come and they will stop it. So here everywhere is speakers. And here when we are wake up in the morning and we are able to listen the Govinda Naam, Govinda, the name of Govinda. In foreign, this is not possible. That's why I'm saying. Demigods are praying in front of the Lord. Oh Prabhu, we want to take birth in this Bharat Bhumi that is full of pious activities. You understand? It's not easy to take birth in India, in Bharat Bhumi. In Kali Yuga, demigods are there praying to the Lord. We want to take birth in India. We want to take birth in the Bharat, Vrindavan or Navdeep Dham. That we want to take birth in Vrindavan or Churasikos, Vrindavan. Please give us birth in Navadvip or Vrindavan, because very easily person can follow the bhakti. You tell me, you are applying the tilak. Nobody is saying you anything. In foreign, if you will apply the tilak, they will be like, oh, what is this person? It's very easily you can follow all the bhakti activities you are able to follow. Very easily you are able to do fire sacrifice. There is smoke coming from the fire sacrifice. If in the foreign the smoke is coming from fire sacrifice, same time they will call the fire brigade and they will put the water on the fire. Here we are doing fire sacrifice. There was very big fire sacrifice we did, and so many smoke is coming. In the foreign, we cannot do this fire sacrifice. There will be fine if they will do fire sacrifice. Why the smoke is coming? There is fine in foreign. Where we are sitting, we can just light the fire. We can do fire sacrifice or any other thing. So it's easy to do fire sacrifice here. You can chant the holy names very easily. Sorry. Everybody can listen this sound. In foreign they will say sound pollution. In foreign, if you will chant like this, they will say sound pollution. They will put fine. It's very easy for us. It's for us. It's very easy to follow the bhakti activities. So it is said that whenever you want, you can go to Vrindavan, you can go to Navadip. How many amount is spent? 100 rupees, 200 rupees is spent, 300 rupees spent. If we will go to England, America, it's very cold. She is coming from England. Ask her, there is cold or not? Your hand will shake. You tell me. You are getting all the comfort here. Nama Sankirtan is here. Sadhu Sangh, Association of Devotees. Very easily you can get the Association of Devotees. Mahaprasad. You understand? And there, where you can get the Mahaprasad. If I will say, people will think bad. Oh, in the foreign, what they are eating, they are chicken meat. So it's very difficult. Maya is very strong. Maya is very strong in foreign countries. Miami, he's coming from Miami. Miami. Pure Maya. If you will go to Mayapur, you can take the darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If you will go to Miami, you will take the darshan of Maya. You will see you will take the darshan of Maya, Shivit. Then you will understand what is the Maya. I will not tell you. I feel shame when I'm speaking about these things. People wants to go for an, oh, it's very nice. But see, it's very difficult to do bhajan. Gurudev used to say, if people are, if person is doing bhajan in foreign, means he is surrounded by the fire. It's very difficult to do bhajan in foreign. Means he is surrounded by the fire and he is sitting inside and he is doing bhajan. So it's not easy to do bhajan in foreign. You should understand this carefully. It's not easy to do bhajan in foreign. We are easily able to do the bhajan in India. But there, it's very difficult to do bhajan in foreign. You understand? Why I'm saying this? I'm telling you the truth. From 26 years, I'm telling my own story. From 26 years, continuously, I'm traveling, preaching India, America, England, America, Brazil. In all the countries, I'm traveling. I have traveled 40 countries. See, the Maya is very strong. Maya is strong or not? You ask them. We have so much comfort here. In foreign, it's not easy to do bhajan. And the materialist things, that is very easily available. You understand? Materialistic things are very easily available. So, if the person will take the alcohol or drugs, so people will say, oh, very good. But if you will take alcohol or drugs, people will chastise you. So in the foreign, if the person is taking alcohol and drugs, they will say, oh, very good, you are a very good person. So it's completely opposite. You understand? They will appreciate you. Oh, you are a very good person. They will support you. You are a very good person. You are taking this alcohol. You don't have girlfriend. Your life is waste. You are bad. You are bad person. In our country, if some brahmachari, if he will speak with any lady, so people will not like that. People will be against that brahmacharis. So in foreign, easily you can go with any girl. So that's why Maya is very strong. Why I'm saying this? Taking birth in this India and doing the bhajan, it's very easy. It's not available in any other country. It's not possible in any other country. We have to do Hari Bhajan. You understand? I'm going in many houses. People, they are respecting. They are giving the donation. And they are washing my feet. Wherever I'm going, they are washing my feet. They are holding the water in their hand. In foreign, nobody is washing my feet. You ask them. They try to imitate, but they will be not able to do. They will be not able to do, because this is India. In India, they have this sanskar. You should not imitate. This is not your sanskar. These are not your impression. I'm telling the truth. What they are doing? They are forcefully. They are washing my feet. In foreign, anybody will in foreign anybody will take this food bathing water? No, nobody will take. First of all, they will not wash feet, and they will not take that water. They will think that no, this is not good water. I'm telling you the truth. This is true or wrong? What we are doing here? The son and daughter, they are touching the feet of their mother and father. These are sanskar. Nobody is doing in foreign. In foreign, everybody is same. All are Brahma. Father and son, they have no relationship. Father and son, they don't have any relationship. They don't respect. You tell me. That's why there was one kirtan. There is one kirtan. There is love and affection between the people. You cannot see in any other country. After the person become 18, the children become 18, then they will flew away from the parents. They are not responsible for their children. So here in this, the children are taking care of their old parents. So there, what's going on? Their parents become old. Let them send to the old age home. So now in our country also, now they are making this building this old age home, and they are falling. So the parents, they gave us education, they take care of us, they have sacrificed so much for us. So we have to serve our parents. So this is Indian culture. But slowly we are following the Western culture, and we are sending our parents to old age home. We too, our children too. This slogan is not right. Like we too and our children too. Me and my wife and my one son, my daughter, hum do hamare do means we too and our children too. And where the parents will go? The parents who have given the education, they grown us up, and then they sacrifice for us. They with so much pain and suffering, with so much hard work, they gave us education, they take care of us. So that's why in the scriptures it is mentioned, you should serve parents. You understand? That's why if you will not serve to the parents, how you will be able to serve your Guru and Vaishnava, Lord. So Lord is He is Parampita. Krishna, Lord. So that's why it is said, if you will not serve to the parents, how you will serve to the Lord? You understand? That's why if parents are doing bhajan, you have to serve them. You have to serve the old parents. Shravan, you have to serve your parents like Shravan Kumar. So when your parents will leave the body, then you can go to the Vrindavan for doing your bhajan. So if you will give the water in the roots of the tree, then all the plant will be nourished. So in the same way, if you will just serve Govind, then everything will be nourished. Everything will be happy. Only parents and not to the Govind. That is not right. So in Bhagavad Gita, Lord is saying, Lord, what is saying to Arjun? You have to leave everything and just come in my shelter. If I will serve my parents, that is sin. I'm not serving society, I'm not serving my parents. So then it will be sin. Lord is saying, I am your Parampita. If you will serve me, then all the deaths of mother, father, Bhutarin, Rishirin, Devrin, all the debts, you will be free from all the debts if you will come to my shelter. If you will fully surrender to. If that person will not serve the parents, not serve Govind, then what will happen with the person? You should at least serve to one. If not serving the parents, not serving the Govind, then the life is waste. You understand? That's why you should serve the Lord. If you will serve the Lord, then the service of parents will be included in it. If you will not serve your parents and you are serving Govind, then you have to go hellish planets. No, you have to serve Govind, and then service of your mother will be included. You understand? That person is Guru, who is giving this love in our heart. That is our true friend. We should understand this carefully. What we have to do? Tell me. You have to serve the Lord. First you are serving to your parents. Gurudev used to say, Param Gurudev used to say, you are not serving to your parents. You are not serving to your father. You have to serve your father. You have to serve your Parampita Bhagavan Jagadish. So this is mentioned in the scriptures. You should not take the food from the materialistic person. Whatever you are eating, you should first offer to the Lord, then you can take it. At least you can chant Gopal Mantra or Krishna Mantra. You have to chant Gopal Mantra or Krishna Mantra. You have to take the sattvic food. You have to chant the Krishna name, Krishna Mantra, Gopal Mantra. Gopal Mantra and Krishna Mantra are same. You have to chant Gopal Mantra, Krishna Mantra, offer to the Lord, and then you can take it. So in your heart you can just offer to the Lord. Then like we are traveling in the train, how we can offer to the Lord with the tulsi. So we can offer in our heart. Otherwise you just get the food and you are eating, then it will be sin. That is aparadh, that is offense. So we should know this. We should understand this fundamentals. If you will not get this common sense, if you will not have common sense, how you will get this divine knowledge? We should have common sense. We should understand. Otherwise, you have you have to pay back. For paying that back, you have to take birth again and again. There is one kirtan. You should serve Gurudev. There is one, you know this kirtan? You do this kirtan. This is very nice kirtan. He is doing very nice kirtan. Come here. This is very beautiful kirtan. This is very beautiful kirtan. You should know about this kirtan. You are saying Gurudev Kripa Bindu Di. We are singing the kirtan, but we are not following. Where are you? He will do this. He don't know.
Guru Nanak Ji Banda Sakare Mona Prano Diyare Guru Nanak Ji Banda Sakare Mona Prano Diyare Guraya